Welcome to my YouTube channel Sciences. In this video I am going to explain redox reaction. Before studying the redox reaction, let us come to know the two terms oxidation and reduction. I am taking only two reactions and you always keep these reactions in mind to remember redox reaction forever. These two reactions are, first one is CuO plus H2. You will get Cu plus H2O, and second one is H2S plus Cl2. You will get HCl plus S, that is sulfur. Now what is oxidation? Oxidation, to explain this you will keep always three symbols in your mind. First one is plus O, minus H and LO. Here I am writing plus O, minus H, LO only to make you remember, and you make a picture in your mind. Always you make a picture in your mind, plus O, minus H and LO. What is plus O? Plus sign is easy to learn and it means that the addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen or addition of any electronegative ion. Any electronegative ion. Oxidation, it does not mean that only it is addition of oxygen. What is oxygen? It is actually oxide ion. Or instead of oxide, maybe chloride, maybe bromide, maybe iodide, maybe nitride. That is also we call oxidation. Now we are taking the example. First reaction CuO plus H2 and Cu plus H2O. I am showing here addition of oxygen. Now you see here H2 is oxidized to H2O. H2 is oxidized to H2O means addition of oxygen is there. As I have said, addition of any other electronegative ion. Then you see the second reaction H2S plus Cl2 arrow HCl plus S. Now here H2S is oxidized to HCl. In second reaction H2S is oxidized to HCl means addition of chloride ion, which is electronegative. Addition of chloride ion. In both the reaction, oxidation is addition of oxygen as well as the addition of chloride ion. Now come to the reduction, which is recognized or you can learn by the sign plus and minus. Plus H means addition of hydrogen and minus O means removal of oxygen. Same now we are taking two examples, CuO plus H2, copper, Cu plus H2O. Here CuO is reduced to copper. CuO is reduced to copper because of loss of oxygen. Loss of oxygen. As earlier I have said minus O, it is the loss of oxygen. Now in the second example, H2S plus Cl2 arrow, you are getting HCl plus S, in which chlorine is reduced to HCl. Chlorine is reduced to HCl, that is the addition of hydrogen. In reduction you remember loss of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. Now we are going to discuss the most important part of this topic from which most of the question can be asked, that is the electronic concept of redox reaction. Addition of oxygen or hydrogen and removal of hydrogen and oxygen already explained. Now we focus on what is LO and GR. For better learning, can we say Alu Garam? And if we remove first and last alphabet, that is A and M, of this word, what is left over? That is LO and GR. What is LO? L for losing of electrons and O for oxidation. Means whenever the losing of electrons takes place, either it is metal or non-metal, oxidation is there. Now the question arises, you think that the losing of electrons takes place by metals, why non-metal loses electron? Yes, non-metals can lose electron in the form of anions. You know how the anions are formed? Anions are formed when the non-metal gains electron. And when the non-metals gain electron, anions are formed, and when these anions lose electrons, then this is also called oxidation. Let us see the examples. Come to now GR. G for gaining of electrons and R for reduction. Here same explanation I am giving, that you focus only on gaining of electrons, either gained by metal or non-metal in the form of anions. Normally gain is done by non-metals to form an anion, and metals gain only electron in the form of cations. Cation can gain electrons to form neutral atom. So we think only on gaining of electrons. See the examples for clearing the concepts in detail. I am sure that oxidation and reduction concept is clear. Now I am going to make you understand about the oxidizing agents and reducing agents. Oxidizing agents are those substances which accept electrons, which providing oxygen or electronegative ion, which removes hydrogen or electropositive ion. Let us take the first example in which accept of electrons are there. Now taking copper oxide, when copper oxide is changes to copper, means in copper oxide copper cation is there, and copper cation when accept 2 electrons, then it changes to copper metal. Second one, providing oxygen or electronegative ion. Copper oxide providing oxygen to form water, or electronegative ion means chlorine. In the second example, if chlorine act as an oxidizing agent, then it provides electronegative ion. Number 4th, by removing H or electropositive ion. H2 is removed in the second example, which one is H2S plus Cl2, arrow HCl plus sulfur. In this, H2 is removed by Cl2 and Cl2 here act as an oxidizing agent. Or electropositive ion is copper oxide, in which copper is providing by copper oxide. Reducing agents. Those substances which are donor of electrons, providing hydrogen or electropositive ion, removing oxygen or electronegative ion. Let us come to the donor of electrons. If in first example hydrogen act as an reducing agent, it provides 2 electrons to oxide ion to form water. And second, providing hydrogen or electropositive ion. In both the examples, hydrogen changes to water, means it provides hydrogen to form water, and in case of electropositive ion, in second reaction H2S, gain of hydrogen is there, gain of hydrogen is there to form HCl. Now third one is removing oxygen or electronegative ion. Removing of oxygen means loss of oxygen or electronegative ion. Let us take first example, CuO plus H2, arrow copper plus H2O. In this, loss of oxygen is there by H2. Hydrogen remove oxygen from copper oxide to form water. And in second example, H2S act as an reducing agent, so it reduces chlorine. It reduces chlorine to form HCl. Remember one thing forever, that oxidizing agents during reaction get reduced. Oxidizing agents during reaction get reduced. Let us take same examples, copper oxide plus hydrogen, copper plus water. In this reaction, oxidizing agent is copper oxide and it reduces to copper. Copper oxide reduces to copper. In second reaction, H2S plus Cl2, arrow HCl plus sulfur. In this reduced oxidizing agent is chlorine, and chlorine is reduced to HCl. Chlorine is reduced to HCl. Now come to the reducing agents. Same reducing agents during reaction get oxidized. Remember, reducing agents during reaction get oxidized. Let us take same examples, copper oxide plus H2 arrow copper plus H2O. Here reducing agent is H2. H2 is oxidized to water. H2 is oxidized to water, and in second reaction H2S plus Cl2 arrow HCl plus sulfur. In this reducing agent is H2S, and reducing agent if H2S, then it oxidizes to sulfur. H2S is reducing agent and it oxidizes to sulfur. Now see the examples of oxidizing agents. Examples of oxidizing agents exist in solid, liquid and gaseous state. Manganese dioxide, lead dioxide, red lead are solid oxidizing agents, whereas liquid H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid and bromine are the examples of liquid. And gaseous oxidizing agents are oxygen, ozone, chlorine and sulfur dioxide. Now some common examples of reducing agents. They exist same as well as solid, liquid and gaseous state. Carbon, zinc, aluminium, copper, glucose, sodium are the solid reducing agents. Hydrogen peroxide, hydrogen iodide, hydrogen bromide are liquid reducing agents, and H2S, hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide are gaseous reducing agents. Now the important question, one word for board exams. Name one liquid substance which act both oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. It is hydrogen peroxide. One liquid substance which act both oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. It is hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. Second question, name one gaseous substance which act as an oxidizing as well as reducing agent. It is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. Third question, name one non-metal which act as an reducing agent. It is carbon. It is carbon because carbon has tendency to form CO2 and carbon monoxide readily. Now I am going to compile my topic in the form of redox reaction. Means how do oxidation, reduction go side by side. Oxidation and reduction go side by side, which we call redox reaction, and it is completed in the form of oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. For this, if you remember, reducing agents are donor of electrons and oxidizing agents are acceptor of electrons. So oxidation and reduction reactions occur simultaneously because electron lost by reducing agent must be gained by an oxidizing agent. So these reactions can be completed as reduction half and oxidation half reaction. Let us take same example, copper oxide plus H2, copper plus water. Now H2 is reducing agent, it reduces copper oxide to copper. Now here copper gains 2 electron, means cation of copper gains 2 electron to become copper metal. So this is called reduction half reaction. Reduction half reaction. At the same time, hydrogen is oxidized to water and 2 atoms of hydrogen when losing 2 electrons, then it is called oxidation half reaction. Here you again remember Gr and Lo. Gaining of electron in case of copper, which is called reduction half reaction, and losing of electrons in case of hydrogen, which is called oxidation half reaction. So reduction half, oxidation half, we can call it a redox reaction. Reduction, Red from reduction and Oxi from oxidation, which we call. Let us summarize all these topics in the form of flow chart. That's all for the basics of redox reaction. Subscribe my channel for updates. For any doubt or query, write in comment box.